Oh boy. Hello everyone. Harlequin, were you already in here? Were you already hello? Were you already sure what? Uh, well, I know it's pretty late for you, but you mentioned you being a night owl, so you know what? Set my alarm so you didn't miss it. Well, I guess there's that. Still, yeah. Uh, Thank you, Parmless, for testing that for me. But yeah, Harlequin, you now have a button, soundboard button, where you can interrupt stating that this game sucks ass. uh, but yeah, so that setup that was working. There was a text-to-speech thing that also works, but it needs approval, which I'm perfectly fine with because that way I don't have people spamming text-to-speech on me or something like that in the middle of me doing something. Oh, I forgot to poke. 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 And I think that's all the places that I poke. I normally do this during the 5 minutes that I'm down, or that I'm streaming, or the 5 minutes for the setup. Nope, I missed some places. There we go. Alrighty. So I think that's everywhere now. But yeah. So that should work. Okay. But yeah. I hope everyone is having a good and at least painless day. It's a Thursday. Hope you like the game. I've been watching so many streams of games, or watching so many streams of games and doing this for so long, and I'm still getting anxious about something going wrong. Isn't that the fun of it, though? You know, you're 3 days before launch, and someone comes up to you and is like, "Dude, there's a game-breaking bug in your game. Like, you can't get past the first 20 minutes because of just how bad it's fucked." And then you're having to, like, rip off, like, your bed sheets because you're just uncomfortable in bed, and you run over to the computer and quick fix it. And you hope it's, like, a simple, easy fix. But then it's, like, next thing you know, it's, like, daylight breaking through the window. That would be so bad. It would! But people have experienced that, and that's kind of the fun part. Oh, man. That would be bad. I don't wish that upon anybody. Alright, so I should be able to switch to here. Make sure that's there. Oh, yeah. So that's set, that's muted. And then, oh, by the way, thanks for trying to give me a virus. I'm kidding. Though it was kind of funny that both my antivirus and Windows Defender flagged this as malicious or suspicious because they couldn't scan it fully. So there's that hilarity. Hello, Rem. 5 10-pound chest presses. Alrighty. We can do that while this opening and a hydrate. And squats. 5-10, 5-10. Oh. Spending all your points now? Oh, we're just getting started, Rem. Why? Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. People who used it, or what? Because cook tool I'm using, according to the dev, at some point it should stop. Well, Rem, I appreciate you spending all your points now. At the beginning, 1 squat, 2 squat, 3 squats. Get the blood flowing. 4 squats, 5 squats, 6 squats, 7 squats. Power through 8 squats, 9 squats, 10 squats. Whew. Make sure the streamer's fit enough to survive, yes. But Rem, I hope you're doing well. I noticed that you had seemed kind of down as of late, so I'm hoping things are going well on your end. Now, Harlequin, if your game does not have controller support, I'm flying all the way to Germany, and I'm going to do a squat, but it's going to be followed by a poop in your mailbox. I'm just saying. Strain it. Better grab everything you can. Ah, that's good. Oh. Just gotta run into it. Okay. What about the tree? No? Okay. So, Harlequin, while you're here, and I'm starting this out, why don't you tell our lovely viewers about this? About your journey on making this. Punishment for bullying? I didn't bully you. I gave you head pats. I didn't mean to press still coffee on street. That was one time. It's the worst thing I've ever done to you. Building a well increases your maximum energy. To build a well, you need 20 stone and 10 wood. Don't have necessary to build this. Right, I don't. So, only save game options. Dungeon Rummage Survival is a bite-sized survivor-light turn-based dungeon crawler with a cozy vibe. Collect resources and fight enemies in the dungeon, upgrade your camp, and try to reach the bottom of the dungeon. Look, Rem, I'll buy you a new coffee one day, maybe. Possibly. It really depends. But you gotta understand, I like coffee. And it's really hard not to like coffee. I mean, have you had coffee? Some of it's really good. So the movement seems pretty okay. I can't seem to go faster, so I guess it's as fast I go. D-pad and analogs, that's good. Nothing here. No buttons. Okay. Ah! Ow! I think you got me in the eye with that one. No coffee unless it's large amount of sugar and milk, like iced coffee. Rem, thank you for the bits, but you're not supposed to give me money. You're supposed to save money for you. For you! Engage. Defend. Punch. Ow. Ow. No! I'm not gonna take... It sounds very... suspicious, Rem, and I don't appreciate that. attack down. I do like how there's no health bar, so I don't know how much energy that they have. Yeah, stop attack downing me. There we go. Stop throwing things at me. I have no consumables. Fiber, wood, fish, chili. It's materials. Can I not go back? Thank you for the bits, Rem, but stop. Okay, so apparently I can't go back out the way I came in. So I guess I just proceed on. On the bright side, it doesn't seem like things are chasing me. Oh, that's kind of a nice animation. Literally jumps into it and then gets it done. Just wait until you're back on your PC so you can refill. No, aren't you supposed to be resting anyways? Ah, so I can't pick up bones. So I can go back to here. Can I just not go back to... no. Punch. Yeah! Parasite! Evasion up. Okay. Follow up. Ow. Oh, the parasite's like poison. Okay. Well, I'm about to die. And it heals. How rude. I died. Lost some materials. Okay. So it is pretty much a dungeon light in the sense that if you die, you don't die, you just kind of go back. Potions, variety of effects, store energy, stability, wood and fiber. No. Okay. So upgrade your armor. Stone and wood. No. Seems really cozy. I do agree. Yeah, I'll build a resting place first. It's actually kind of a nice bed. Like, yeah, it's a hay bed, but... You know, I've slept on the ground before. It's never fun. Okay. Can I go into the water? I cannot. Ooh. Can I go this way? No. But it looks like I could go that way. Well, the good thing about this game, Rem, is that it's actually going to be on Steam soon. At the moment, it's not. But, Harlequin, when is this game supposed to launch out onto Steam? I think it's February? But yeah. I'm liking it so far. Punch. 3rd of February. Not sure if you allow links. I don't, but I can do that. Where's that Steam link for it? I don't mind doing that for you. It's kind of... Dude, come on, do you mind? Here we go. Dungeon, rummage, survival.
Stop! You
Ow.
violated the law.
Ed, thank you for the sub, but you violated the law. Stop that. This is the game. February 3rd is the launch date. Nah. Ooh, crit with that one. Yes, I chose that sound for the sub so that people will hopefully stop giving. Hi, Star. You're welcome. I can't be mad at you, Ed. You've never listened to me before whenever I said something, so I can't be mad now. So your character ain't the only one getting workouts today. I know, right? Teleport out of the dungeon once it's charged up needs 3, 6, or 9 kills depending on how deep you are. Okay. So that's how you get out of the dungeon. Alright. So you're supposed to get supplies real quick. And then... will it let me out? No, not yet. I need... oh, I see it. I need one more. Ah. Uh-oh. Kill it quick. Ow. Oh. Kill it quick. Once I'm done with this combat, either I... you stole some of my rocks, you green-skinned evil thing. There we go. Do I get my rocks back? I don't get my rocks back. Ah. Hi, Sarah. Yes, I am Longbeard guy. Because I have a long beard, apparently. Alright, ads are starting. They should... at least, that's what Twitch is telling me. That our ads are supposed to be going right now. Oh no, it still says ads are starting in a moment. See, I hate that stupid thing. It says it is starting, and then it doesn't start, and then it says ads starting soon. Make up your damn mind, Twitch. Ah. Alright, so in the meantime, let's see. I've got 5 more chest presses and 5 more shoulder presses. But both at 10 pounds. Alright, I still have 10 pounds from last time. So yeah. Hey, Sai. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys don't get ads because you got subs. Subs don't get ads. Let's see. Increased damage. Stone, wood, and fiber. I have this. More stone, fiber, and wood. Okay. Okay. So I get it. Essentially, it's pretty much go in, upgrade your base, or go in, gather materials, upgrade your base, go in again. And now I have a spear. Thrust. Oh, that's much better. And now it says ads are starting soon. After the ads. Okay, I need to adjust that timer. Where is that timer? Because that is way off. Oh, I know why it's off. Because I used up all of my snoozes that one time. For, that's why it's off. Because I used up all of my snoozes some time ago to prevent me from having ads at the end of my last stream. So, but yes, for those of you who are wanting, you now have text-to-speech options. Costs 1,000 channel points. I'd still get to approve them whether or not they actually speak on the stream, but please don't make me regret it. That's all I gotta ask. Subscribers also get the exclamation knock knock request, where you can essentially request a RPG Maker janky knock knock game for me to play. No matter how bad it is. So long as it is stream appropriate, I will play it. Dang, guy doesn't want us to sub. There's all these sub-only features. Ow. Take that. I do like this because it's very simplistic at first. Hello, what are you? Are you a secret? Oh, I missed some. You entice subscribers by, I guess, letting them bully you. That's apparently how it's been working for me. I don't know, ask Rem. Rem's the more successful of the streamers when it comes to all of us here, I think. Okay, so it's like a little bonus level, or bonus area. Oh man, I can't get behind the waterfall. Terrible. It's RPG Maker Rust. Yeah. It just doesn't have the problems the game Rust has. Primarily being the other players are the problem. Oh, cool. I don't know if I was supposed to be able to use this in this combat from the get-go, but let's go for it. Ow. Oh, I used up all my energy. Ah. Oh. Okay, still a hard fight. I like that. So even after a small upgrading, still can't beat it. I didn't try it the first time, but I figured it was the boss because of it was the only one in the area, but still. So let's see. It increases your defense to upgrade your... Ah. Yes, upgrade more. Rem is cute. I'm not. I don't know about that. I've not seen either of you to say one is cuter than the other. And also, my girlfriend's cute. That's all I gotta say about that. With all the PvP and the griefing and the children screaming a racial slur, yes, because that is Rust in a nutshell. I remember when I used to play Rust. I was never very good at it, but if there's one thing I was good at, it was making all the other people very angry, because I would essentially find one person's base and do everything I could to annoy that person. Nothing like, constantly trying to get into the base, not leaving them alone, making them paranoid to, get offline, because I might offline raid them. I wouldn't, but, still. Played Rush ever since it came out, back when they still had zombies and zombie bears and shit. Yes, I remember those days, actually. I had it back then, too. And, I didn't play for very long. And then, I got back into it, I want to say, 6 or 7 years ago. And then I played it for a bit, and then I was like, you know what? This probably isn't a good idea to play either. Now, well, at least I only had 10 damage that time. I like how my guy does like a little jig. It's like, yeah, killed that lizard. Alright, let's try it now. So slash, or thrust, into the slash, into the finisher. Defend. Oh, cool. Still taking 2 attacks, but at least it's not doing as much damage. Oh, I'm at 1 health. Do I have any healing items? I still don't have any healing items. Haha! It's probably a bad idea to go into here. Oh, it was. Now I can't teleport out. Ah! Ah! Stay open! Stay open! I kind of like this. It's like not only each level is progressively getting down deeper into the dungeon, but these secret doors are like their own little, I guess, mini dimensions, I guess is the way of putting it. Like a pocket dimension. If I go back up, it gets lower. You know what? That's good. Because I don't think I should be down here just yet. You joined the Discord. Make sure... Oh, does he change them in... Do I exchange them? Oh, nothing special yet. So let's see what I need first. So, you're a campfire, right? Build you. Could have built you. So let's see. I need 20 and 10, or 10 and 20. Oh, I exchanged the materials for these particular things. Okay. I guess I could then come over here. Yeah, and I could cook. Fit on a pin. Roast delicious. Ah. Well, so far I do like this. It's a cozy little game, like Rem pointed out. Light on the story from the so far, but you know, that's not always a bad thing. So long as the rest of it is good. Hi, Sarah. Yes, I'm Longbeard guy. You're not supposed to be messing with his computer. You're supposed to be screaming at the cat. It's indeed not a story game. If I recall correctly, was it the other Dungeon Rummage games that you tried doing, or not tried, that you did do, weren't they story-based? Or much more story-based? I can't remember. I know I haven't played them yet, but I remember you speaking of... Oh, hey, you're special. It's a gnome! Kill it! Haha! That's what you get for being a gnome. Tiki's Escape is very light on the story too. Origins would be a story-based RPG. Okay. You do understand nothing, and that's perfectly fine. Do I have to kill you again to go deeper? No, I don't. Okay. So, that's good at least. Tiki Escape was unique in its gameplay, though, too. As the main character got weaker, the game went along. It was kind of different. I remember it being kind of cool. Well, gosh, Sai, don't ruin the surprise of the game. It's supposed to leave some for, like, you know, people to, you know, experience. You know? Like, dude. Spoilers. It's like talking about how, like, Dumbledore... Oh, that's a Skelly. Hi, Mr. Skelly. Would you please take this spear? You took it surprisingly well. Okay. Ow. You've got a barrier now. Attack down. There we go. Defend. Somewhat better. Ooh. Roast delicious. I know, I'm ruiner, sorry. It's fine. They don't look like a kid, it's purely the art style. Well, I will say, the Skelly boy here, the skeleton mage, could be a little taller. Or a little bigger. That being said, I think I'm about to eat dirt. Oh, that's not good. Time to head back on up. So, I think the well is more important. Oh, I still need more stone. Give me a pickaxe. I'll get more stone that way. Maybe there's some kind of small cave-dwelling people before they turn into skeletons. Are you bone discriminating? A little, yes. As a seasoned wizard, I know for a fact that no skeleton is normally that small unless they deserved it. You like succeeding, but on a knife's edge in this game. Yes. And that's also something I mentioned, like, in the previous game, which I'm going to block out of my memory at the moment, but essentially the idea of artificial difficulty. So far, I'm not seeing that. This is a very natural progression of difficulty. At first, it was hard to defeat a single Hornet. Now, it's not hard, and it's not been that long. It's not required that much grinding or that much dedication of time and resources. So that makes it feel much more natural. And, oh wow, actually we've been streaming for 40 minutes. So it's a little longer than initially expected, but still it's, you know, the same in the sense that it doesn't feel like I'm dragging everything down. 5 10-pound shoulder presses. Alright. Alrighty. Here. There we go. Shoulders. Which is something I really need to work on. Everyone always forgets shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And end with chest presses. Okay. Shift over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. So I've seen people beat the game in under 2 hours. 2 hours is about expected playtime. Plus 1 hour for you to who's streaming and working out half the time. Look, I have a desk job, and I'm being bullied into staying in somewhat shape. You know what? I'll take it. The girlfriend wants me around longer. I'll be around longer. The kiddo wants me around longer. I'll be around longer. And the only way I'm going to do that is by working out. Now the question is, do I fully enjoy it? No. Did that gnome just eat something and heal itself? Yes. Do I approve of that? No. You little gremlin. How dare you heal yourself? Stop healing yourself. Stop throwing things at me. The workout during long sittings makes sense, honestly. Yes. And that's also kind of the thing. It's like, throughout the day, I'll get up and, like, do a couple of squats, a couple of lunges. You have to stay active, especially if you have a desk job. Because let's face it, if you sit in your desk chair for too long, regardless if you got a nice, comfy, you know, gaming chair like I do that you spend a few $100s on, your butt gets sore after a while. And no one wants a sore ass. Good night, Sarah. Stop being a problem for your parents. And go to bed. You little 10-year-old menace. For me, most of my workout is mental labor, but if you sit around too much and don't exercise a bit, things get worse fast. Yeah, you get fat. I mean, that's kind of what happened to me. I got just a wee bit fat. Now, that was rude, sir. Now. That's... Oh! Ah, dang it. Getting cooked by Steve. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Crap, I'm 2 stones short. Does down here ever respawn? No. Can I only carry 2 of something at a time? No. Why can I not make another? I have ingredients. Not enough mid. Oh, you can only have a maximum of 2 of that one, 5 of this one. Okay. I get it now. Sip and survive. Is there anything that tells me what they do? I need milk for that one. Only after you made it. That's not good. That's not good enough. The whole game's terrible now. I'm kidding. I kind of like that in the sense that you don't know what you've got or what you can make until you make it. And then you're like committed. So you then try to essentially make sure you're rationing your resources a lot better moving forward. Star, what are those weird wiggly thingies? You always have such interesting emotes. I need to work on more emotes myself. This jungle theme is going to be stuck in my dreams for all of eternity. I hope you're happy about that, Harlequin. It's going to be stuck there forever. As I close my eyes to leave the waking world, to sleep in a nice bliss, I'm going to hear this goddamn tune. Feels a little less survivally and much more, hey, you're on an island adventure. Welcome, what was it? Welcome to the Caribbean. We've got nice sails. It's like one of those cruise ship ones. That's what I'm talking about. This is probably still the mage. No? Okay. Defend. I have no problem with the music in the sense that it is catchy, so you know I'll give it that. But it does feel slightly off, and I think I hear it loop sometimes. That or I'm losing my mind. I'm okay with either, to be honest. There we go. You're gonna like this music whether you like it or not. I'm being held hostage by my own stream. No. Not an important message. I thought it was an important message, but it is not. Great, this thing. Ooh, that was a nice chunky. Ow. That sucked. How about a sip and survive? Ow. Oh, come on. Die already. There we go. Oh man, I'm so glad they dropped milk. You know, there's a joke about skeletons and milk to be made, but I don't feel like it's a rib tickler. I probably should have made that like earlier than I did, now that I think about it. So now I need metals. This needs more fiber. Stone, wood, fiber and wood. Fiber and stone. Do recommend getting the windstone upgrade. I don't know. Feels like you're backseating me. I don't have enough stone for it. But that will probably be my next upgrade, since I need a lot of materials. So, tell me, was this survival game, ooh, wow, one shot, made primarily to essentially, like, tide yourself over in a way while you worked on the actual game that you wanted, which I believe you said was Origins, which is going to be much more story-focused? It was a side project, yeah. I like making these smaller games on the side. Hey, it's always good. Because it may have been like long ago. Yeah, it was long ago. Before I found the RTP group and started watching their stuff, as well as promoting my own stuff there. There was one person who I played their demo, and they were upset because they were primarily working on making mods for other games than they were for making their own game. And the way I see it is, even if you're making just mods for other games, you're still developing and working on the same skills that would help you develop your own game eventually. So even with making smaller things like this, you're working on the skills that will help you make your bigger one. You just gotta remember to actually make your bigger one eventually, you know, just so you know. Oh. Plexi. You betray me. Et tu, Plexi? Gotta do one of these real quick, though. See how it is. I see how it is. I'll drop him out real quick so you gotta dip out and catch the VOD later. Thank you for stopping by, Plexi. Appreciate you. I really do. 25. 25. Oh, God. Oh. I'm just gonna use it as motivation. I'll be super harsh on your game. I kid, I won't. But still. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The thing is with curls, you gotta vary. Oop, go back right. There we go. You gotta vary up how you do it. Otherwise, you only build one side of the biceps. So there's different curls you can do. Be harsh, it helps you improve. That's true. If I'm too gentle, you will never make something even greater than you can. But yes, Colo Coco, welcome, welcome. There are other Dungeon Rummage games, and we're actually talking about that. In the sense that Harlequin needs to hurry up and finish Origins. Otherwise, you know, we're going to be sitting here playing this game for all of eternity and just, you know, constantly messaging him, hey Harlequin, where's the rest of the game? I guess I could say the same to Moogle, if Moogle's still here. Moogle, where's the rest of my game? Where's the rest of my game, Moogle? Golly, that thing hurts. It's mostly that stupid burn afterwards. Don't really want to lose more materials, so I'm going to ask that you please stop doing that. Oh, that was a bit of overkill. Oh yes, Moogle, you are in here. Yes. Where's the rest of my game? Where is the rest of Moonfell Tides of Aether? Huh? Oh wait. Let's use this. I should be able to kill this. Yeah, I can kill this. Soon, TM. That's what you said 5 years ago. I'm kidding. I do hope that your game comes out soon as well. The same for Origins of this, as Survival does launch on February the 3rd. But I like seeing finished products. I like something that is going to enthrall me for a long, long time and keep me engaged. At the moment, this is definitely keeping me engaged because it's not terrible for one. It's a little simple, but at the same time, it's fun. Oh, I'm probably going to die. No! Oh-ho! Survived by the skin of my teeth. Oh, right. I wanted to do this first. No charge you need and activate and go. Okay. I need more stone. I need a lot more stone. But you. More stone. What about you? I just need fiber for you, right? Yeah. Wooden fiber. What about you? Stone and metal. What do you have to say for yourself? Nothing? So I could start trading for the other materials. So trade for stone, I need more fiber. For more fiber, I need wood. And for wood, I need stone. Okay. So that way I'm not constantly having to, scrounge. I can use what I have to trade over. Trade up and trade over. So, Harlequin, if this game is pretty much just this, it's just progressively gets harder and with deeper and deeper into the dungeons. Was this more of just kind of like a showcasing of what's to come when you release the full game? Or rather, what's to come when you release Origins in regards to the combat and other mechanics? Ooh, crit. I gotta say, I don't recognize the character as far as like hello. There we go. I couldn't touch the rat for a moment. Look, it's an actual rat, not something that says it's a rat. Let's see. Origins is wholly different. This is just a little 2-hour game you can pick up and roll up in the blanket on a Saturday or something. Hey, that's perfectly fine. And that was pretty much going to be my follow-up question. If this isn't showing up or showing essentially a glimpse as to what the main game is going to be, then this is more of like a... I hate calling them this, but that's quite literally what they are. They're time waster games. You play them to, burn a bit of time. I like the idea of a time waster too, because it's like, yeah, I don't have to do anything for a bit, so I guess I'll just play a bit of, Dungeon Rummage Survival, or in some of my cases, Stardew Valley. God, I've played Stardew Valley so much. Though I can't play anything like Dwarf Fortress, I've noticed, because that's not a, like, oh, I got an hour to burn. Dwarf Fortress is like, oh, I'll play for like an hour, and then I look up and it's like 3 days later. It's not it's an AFK clicker game, but it's certainly not meant to hyper engage you. Just wind down after work. Hey, that's good. I'm just saying. Okay, how much health do you have? You're starting to wobble, which I thought meant you were low on health. There we go. But yeah, cozy games, as they're often called, are perfectly fine, perfectly legitimate. I'm going to go ahead and just open up this. Your coloring is different. I forgot to make more items. Poop. I forgot to make more items, and that is on me. Ha, missed. But I'm still burning 10 points per round. It's stupid debuff. There we go. Once again, by the freaking hair of my teeth. Apparently, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's going by the hair of my teeth. Skin of my teeth. Okay, Rev Up Remedy. Spice Sprite. Bang Brew. Let's see what you are. I still need milk for you guys. Of course, energy for 3 turns. Fire surprise model deals 50 damage and applies burn. Handle with care. Ooh. I found the grenades. I like grenades. Wood and fiber. Lots of wood and fiber. You need metal, right? You need stone and metal. I need more stone. I think people seriously discount a lot of the semi-mindless, kind of like wind down, time waster games that you want to play at the end of the day. And I get that. There's plenty of them out there that they do a lot of cash shop things. They try and essentially get your money while you're at your most vulnerable, which is pretty scummy. But this is more of like, hey, you want to just kill things and gather materials to build up a base? I got you. Oh, more 5 10-pound curls. Alrighty. God, you guys really are going to give me a workout tonight, huh? It's fine. I can do it. I didn't make food. Dang it. 5, 10, 5, 10. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to save up points so bad, but you just can't. Why not? What is compelling you to just spend your points like you're at some sort of buffet? Huh? I need more stuff to actually cook food now that I think about it. Rename this game Dungeon Rummage Buff Edition. I think not. If you wanted to do that, you'd have to somehow get it to where it's got a sensor, or works with a sensor of the controller or something, to where it's oh yeah, you want to build up your tent to get more energy? Start doing push-ups, jackass. It's too much fun. So bullying me is too much fun. Okay, fine. That's fine. Not gonna hold that against you. This feels like a lie. It feels like a lie. But it's natural, so that's perfectly fine. But yeah. Oh god, the idea. There's what fitness game is it? You got the fitness ring that you're supposed to use, and you're supposed to go through and do squats and stuff with the ring. It's Fitness Hero, I think it is. Ooh. No, that one's not. I was wondering if maybe that's what I need to do. 20 stone. No, I don't want to do that yet then. Pick up any rocks that are less than a person sized. Huh. That is a good idea. Take this, Archer. Ow. You dick. Why is everything giving me an attack down? Stop it. Ow. Stop it. Double time. Defend. Ha. Ha. I like how he does this little pose thing before just absolutely sniping me. Oh. Wow, they really do blend in right there. Oh boy. That means I probably missed a whole bunch. Oh. I missed some. Next to the wet spot. Oh. Whoopsies. What was I going to upgrade next? What's it? Weapons? Yeah, weapons. +1 spear. You need metal. You need metal, but I can cook. Oh, I already have that one, so I don't need that one anymore. You should probably make that disappear after you get the upgrade. It's one of the jankies that I mentioned the other time. Ugh. Minus 50 points. The game is unplay. I'm kidding. So, I know that sometimes my reviews seem kind of nebulous on the scorings, but there is some sense to how the scorings go. They're pretty much determined based upon the visual presentation and the auditorial presentation. How does the game look? How does it sound? And then followed by that, it is mechanics and then story. Now, it's not in that level. Wow. It's not in that rankings in regards to like what's most important, what's least important, and so on. They're all equally important and all factor into the same thing. I've seen some games that visually and auditorially are very pleasing. Ooh, I got Netflix bleed interrupts combo. So I'd have to pierce, thrust, slash, then finisher. Because if I do this, it's probably going to replace slash. Okay. But the idea is like each part is supposed to work in together with each other, so if one part of the game suffers too bad, it can hurt the overall score. There's been some games that I've only like taken off a half point based upon like one small thing or something that I felt like could be done better. And there's been ones that I've pulled off a full point because you definitely can do better in regards to this. And I guess a good point would be let's see, Psy. I think Psy's still in here. Let's pick on Psy. Everyone loves picking on Psychronics. Wow, just one-shot that thing. I made the joke in my review, 4 out of 5, hire an artist. Because, honestly, that was one of the only real major flaws with it, was the AI art and how inconsistent the art was based upon using it and so on. So, if the AI art was consistent in the stylizations between each of the characters' art and every time it's used, then I wouldn't have faulted it as much because at least it was consistent between all of the images. I still don't like AI art, but, that's me. How do you handle non-story games, though? Not every game has/needs a story after all. This is true. And for non-story games, such as this one, where it's much more of a time waster, it's not factored in anymore, and it's essentially your game is going to be more heavily judged based upon the other factors, as far as how does it look, how does it feel, how does the mechanics, how intuitive is the combat if it does combat. Essentially, if I am no longer judging based upon the story, I'm going to be judging more heavily on the other factors. So your thing better be good. Can I apply bleed to a skeleton? I don't know if that applied bleed. Be kind of funny if it applied bleed, considering it's a Skelly boy. Just saying. Oh god, AI art. Yeah. AI art's very commonly used in a lot of RPG Maker stuff, primarily as like a temporary holding, or hopefully a temporary thing. And as much as I dislike AI art, I'm not going to fully hold it against people for like, oh, you need to completely remove this because your game is absolute trash because of it. No, I do agree that they should remove it and replace it with actual art, but at the same time, I know that's not always possible. Well, they say good offense is the best defense. Ow. Effective. Ow. I don't like it when you do that to me. Thank you. Personally, I'm holding against AI in games. I'm not going to play AI games, and I'll never use AI for any of my work. And all the better, man. As I've said before, I'm not particularly a fan of it myself, and I do feel like it doesn't really belong in the game. I will say sometimes the whole hitbox detection, as far as whether I'm actually touching the target, that should probably be looked at. Stick figures would be better. Rather someone be shitty artist than generate. Yeah. Unfortunately, not everyone agrees. They believe that, like, if I've already spent a lot of money doing all this other stuff, why should I spend more money hiring an artist? And what if I can't get an artist to help me? I don't have the money to, hire an artist. In which case, unfortunately, it sucks to suck, in my opinion. And I get it. Sometimes, you want to create a concept of an idea and not a full idea. You don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm totally going to be able to do the rest of this game design. I just need some art to, like, fill in the blanks. I get it. I do. But at the same time, there's a number of artists out there who are willing to work with you. You just got to reach out to them. And you have to come to an agreement. Budget better, yes. And that's RPG Maker stuff. The enemies move slowly, but the engine, they're technically already in the next tile, so it looks like you're touching them when you technically don't. Gotcha. I always wondered about... It looked weird for a second. I was going to say, I always wondered about that, because I've noticed that also in other games as well, not just this one. But yeah, I've spoken with and worked with a number of artists before on different projects where I was more in a consulting position. Wow, so good at fixing that bridge that you can't even tell that, like, there was ever a gap. I'm teasing, don't worry. Yeah, there's a number of artists that I know that would be willing to work with you if you just convince them. And they're willing to work with you maybe instead of just like flat out paying them, of doing other things such as, royalties or essentially a payment plan. Perhaps the character was the repairman on the ship. Hey, it's possible. Which, if that's the case, he needs to get back on that ship, or he needs to be fired because he didn't keep the ship, like, repaired well enough, obviously, because it crashed. Someone messed up. Either the repairman messed up or the pilot messed up. I don't know which. Or, not pilot, helmsman. Struck by lightning. Yeah, so, yeah, either the the repairman, or the helmsman. One of them fucked up. Helmsman probably got fried. He should get fired. Can't he dodge lightning? Could pilot the ship out of the way. Do you want to help contribute to a video game? There's a number of subreddits as well as forums and an entire Discord. It's just more of finding what you're good at. I know coding is not one of my strengths. And then essentially, if you're not able to design something or make something all on your own, then you have to ask the question, would you be better working as a team? And if so, what do you bring to the team? Looks like the boss is down over there. What do I need from there? Wood and fiber. Hey, I have that. I ain't gonna fight you right now, though. I see these corpses around here. I ain't no fool. So I can't progress until I fight you. Well, I say goodbye, sir. Okay. I need more chili. Can you give me more chili, sir? That's not enough. Dang it. What do I need to upgrade you more? Stone and fiber. Okay. You need to upgrade more metal. I think all of these need metal now. Yeah. No, you just need wood and fiber. Okay. A lot of wood and fiber. Oh, that's right. Star, you made your own PNG tubers, right? Similar to me. Your art's probably, well, actually, most likely way better than mine. I've caught glimpses of yours, at least on some of the streams. Drawing is hard. That's all I gotta say. That's why we hire artists. Chili. Actually, now that I think about it, I kind of want chili. It's been good chili weather here in the States. You know? Chilly weather is where it's kind of cold outside. But it's not... Even if it was freezing cold, it would actually still be pretty good chilly weather. As far as for a game goes, one of the qualities an artist needs is being able to emulate another artist's styles. God, this music is going to haunt me for all of eternity. Yeah, this music's going to haunt me for all of eternity, just so you know. I'll be hearing it in my dreams. Humming it while I'm trying to focus. How dare you, Harlequin? How dare you? I'm appalled, sir. Gonna keep your game in the player's head somehow? That's true. Not even gonna fault you on that. That's 100% true. Ew. I gotta say, that's not a yawn of boredom. That's a yawn of relaxation. I'm definitely feeling this. This is a very relaxing game. It's not requiring me to think excessively hard. It's not pissing me off because I'm noticing a whole bunch of problems. It's really no like dialogue for me to be critiquing, so I like that too. So yeah, this is definitely a cozy game. Ian's not having to gnash his teeth and bite back his tongue so that way he doesn't feel like an asshole for critiquing someone's stuff. Ian's actually having a good stream. What we're going to do is mimic others' art styles. Look, you got to practice somehow. That's what I'm going to say. God, these skeletons drink a lot of milk. If they're skeletons, they must have been down here for a long time. How much of this milk is bad? So I can take, you know, one whiff of it and, like, immediately make my nose hairs curl in on themselves. Harlequin, did you make the sprites in regards to the skeleton and the character? Skeleton looks familiar. Now that I think about it. Two I'm working with are very busy, so getting another one wouldn't hurt. Just have to see if you can make this stuff accurately in the same style. Oh. Star, it's worth a try. It's always worth a try. It's called networking. Sure, even if you can't do exactly as Harlequin wants, Harlequin might be able to find someone who would take your style. God dang that stupid flute. Why is it catchy? All the character art is from Low, the character in front of the generator. Well, the enemies is from his faux pack, which is why the slight style difference. Since the faux packs are more suited for his actual custom characters, like I'm using in Origins. Ah, that's why it looks familiar. Like almost everyone uses Low. I'm not saying that is. I don't trust that. Bang brew. Pierce. Defend. Probably did it bad just using a bomb like that straight off, but I don't care. I saw multiple enemies. Finisher. I knew it. They've come back to wreck my shit. Gotcha. Haha. First tried him. Take that, Skelly boys. Ooh. Ah, now we're getting metal. Oh man, now we're cooking with fire. Which now I've always heard that. It's like, we're now cooking with fire. Does that mean that you can cook with something else? Is it possible to cook with ice? Is making a salad technically cooking? I don't feel like it is. I feel like it's just more of like assembling. You're assembling a salad. Hello, little fishies. I can get them out. Haha. Give me that fish. Like some sort of weird caveman just reaching into the air and it's like, give me the water. Oh.
A pressed watermelon dessert is cooking with ice.
A pressed watermelon dessert. I am curious now. Birdwatch has shared food things in my Discord before, and all I've got to say is I am a foodie. I like food. It's part of the reason why I'm kind of fat. I like food. Food to me is delicious. Give me food. Rummage in the Dungeon is going well. I am very impressed. It's a very cozy game in the sense that I'm not having to gnash my teeth, threaten to, you know, shit in someone's mailbox or anything like that. I need a lot more. Need a lot more metal. I need a lot more metal for that one. 30 for that one. You, I can't upgrade. A lot more for you. 40 stone, or 40 fiber. Okay. That's up now. Let's think. So I've gotten further down now. So I primarily need everything. A lot of everything. Because like this requires, what is it? This is 15? No, this is 30 metal alone. Oh crap, I wanted to save. Because it's been a hot minute since I saved. We should always save. Save often. Always save and save often. I do like the fact that if I die, it's not like, oh, game over, go back to the last save. It's, you lose some items, you go back to your spawn, kind of like a Stardew Valley. You know, got your ass kicked by a monster. They took your money out of your wallet. You know, stuff like that. So I got mugged by a dog. How does that work? I don't know, but I got mugged by a dog. Actually, I guess being mugged by a dog, that'd be the same as like going to a furry convention and getting like mugged there. It's like, who mugged you? I'm not saying who mugged me at a furry convention. What are you? Insane? You could never live that down. How would you explain to the police, let alone everyone else, that you got mugged at a convention by a bondage dog? Huh? Because you know it's going to happen. So do the right thing. Don't pick a fight with them. Just don't go to their conventions, you know? I do like how it's progressing, though. I do have to say that, Harlequin, because it is a simple, you know, wind down kind of game, and it's definitely got me in a nice, relaxed state, which I really appreciate after this long week. But I like how it's not artificially hard. It's a nice, smooth progression. I can fight these monsters now without having to, like, go by the skin of my teeth, and it doesn't feel like I've been grinding forever. Though we have been streaming for 1.5 hours, but it doesn't feel like I've been grinding forever. It feels natural, and that's more of what a lot of RPG Maker games do, because they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to grind a little bit for this upcoming boss. It's like, why? Why not make the progression natural to where I can grind if I want to, or if there's a specific skill I want to unlock, I need to grind. But in order for me to actually progress, I don't need to spend, you know, 1 to 2 hours fighting skelly boys. Appreciate the praise. I've tried making upgrades significant, so I felt accomplished when you kind of got excited about finding your first medal and stuff. Yeah. If they're in a fursuit, they've got enough money already. They won't need to mug you. Half of them are like doctors and shit. Love some spiky progression. I don't know. I hate it when it's like, oh cool, I gotta over level, or I gotta level up a lot in order to deal with the boss, and then once I deal with the boss, I'm like, cool, what's the next trash mob that I gotta deal with? Like destroy it in one hit. It's like, oh yeah, I'm way over leveled for this shit. Because it's not properly balanced. The bosses shouldn't be like a leap above everything, and at the same time it shouldn't be a leap above what comes after. It should be a steady progression. It should be like, hey, boss, the next monster is not as tough as the boss that you just fought, but at the same time not super weak, so that way it feels like the boss was a step up and preparing for the new norm, and then you proceed on for the rest. That's natural difficulty progression. Like I mentioned, a lot of games don't get that right, and it's very aggravating. Appreciate SGH making upgrades significant. When things are too smooth, it's hard to feel them. Right. When I get each upgrade for like my equipment or for unlocking more health, it feels like I've actually made an upgrade. And it doesn't feel like, oh yeah, you know, go back to square one, jackass. Or does it feel like, oh yeah, now I'm way over prepared because I got like a simple +1 spear now. Now I can take on God. It doesn't feel like that. Part of the reason why I make you run the first levels over and over, because it's cool when you get your first spear upgrade and now you're just one-shotting them, making them grinding for more resources easier as well. And again, it builds into that natural progression. Speaking of... let's go use that in combat. Okay. Let's see what this next area has for me in regards to monsters for me to deal with. It's all around here, skelly boys. No, I don't see anything else. There's nothing wrong with skelly boys. It's just, I want something more than a spine tingler, you know? They ain't quite rib tickling for me. I don't quite have a bone to pick with them. Yeah, that's all the bad puns I got. Ah, it's a burning booger. Let's see how this feels. Ow. Okay. Give a rev up enemy. Thrust. Yeah, that's a huge spike in power, and it feels good to crush what was once crushing you. Yes. I got slimed. Ew. It's like the Nickelodeon slime games. So getting slimed steals me of a turn because it's like being stunned. Excuse me, sir. I'm going to ask you to stop. Doesn't feel like I'm too unprepared for this, thankfully. Definitely got a lot of health. Maybe I go back and tune down the slime a bit. I feel like it's using it a bit much. It does feel like it's using it a bit much. Yeah, I think it's using it just a little bit much. But there we go. Oh, cool. They dropped metal too. Still need a lot of metal. I gotta say, this area, I am really really liking it. Never mind like the slightly burning vines on the walls, but just like it feels like I'm going deeper and deeper into the ground, and it's like, oh yeah, this ain't a safe spot because I'm fighting monsters for one, but also just a bunch of lava right here. And again, it feels kind of natural in the form. Oh, wait, you're special. Come here. All right, Mr. Nomi. Get put down like all the gnomes. Oh, no, you don't. Lacerate. Crap, I think that was the last of my stuff. Yeah, because I don't have any more potions to get more of that back. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is a boss. Okay, I need to fix that timer because it posts the ads are going to start soon, just as ads are ending. Oh, I need more chili for that. I use chili for these. With you. I don't need anything for you. Ooh, plus 50% damage. Increases max health by 50% until you leave the dungeon. Ooh, that's nice. Alright, so let's see. What do you need? I have everything but the metal. What about you? I can upgrade you. Oh wait, no, I could almost upgrade you. Oh, what am I missing? Fiber. Dang it. What do you need? I can upgrade you. I'm gonna upgrade you. Yeah, you've not had a single ad this stream, Harlequin, because you subscribed to me last stream, remember? 50 and 80. I don't have enough for that.
Stop!
Ah!
You violated the law. Stop! You violated the law.
Why did that play twice? Don't... Harlequin. I thought you... I know D7 did, but I thought you did as well. But thank you for the sub. No. Stop. You're not supposed to give me money. We agreed upon this, that there was to be no money whatsoever. It's just Prime. Doesn't cost me... I get that. Oh, which reminds me. I wonder if this will let me do it. There might be a way that I could... see who is not showing. I wonder if this will work. I'm trying to test something real quick. See if this works. No. That's not gonna work. Okay. I'm supposed to be able to use my gift because I have Amazon Prime too. I'm supposed to be able to use my own Amazon Prime for myself, but apparently I can't. So, oh well. I guess I'll just have to throw it at someone else. Actually, did I already use that Amazon? I might have actually already used that one. But yes, I do appreciate the subs, but again, as I said last stream, I don't do this for the money. Yeah, I know I have the tip jar, but that's for like the channel points, the follows, and such. You're not supposed to give me money. You weird chicken noise. Die, lizard. You know, since dinosaurs were technically birds, does that make lizards and birds the same? People want to give you money, nothing you can do about it. I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time, I don't want to agree with you. I like doing this as a hobby. I don't want people to feel like that they need to give me money. Defense down. Excuse me, my good archer. Could you please die? Thank you. Lizard Bunch doesn't have the same ring to it. You know, you're right about that, Bird Bunch. You are correct about that. But at the same time, like, think about it. We have some pretty scary birds in nature. Like, there are some truly terrifying, nightmare-fueled birds out there. Now, imagine some of them were bigger. That would be truly terrifying, you know? Sounds like you work at Facebook. Ah, the lizard people running the world. I, for one, am not going to challenge the shadow government that totally runs everything and tries to take over the world through the power of lizard people. No, I know nothing about their secret meetings up top the mountain, where they pray to a giant statue of an owl. Or was it something else? Oh, I think it was an owl. A lizard owl. Look, there are so many conspiracy theories and, like, different things out there of, like, oh yeah, this is the ones who truly rule the world and run everything. You need to be careful about them. That it's expanded from, like, simple of, like, yeah, these guys are, like, total oligarchs and they use all their money to influence everything, to they're not actually human. Look at them. They look weird. Like that one. That one. Look at the way his eyes are. He looks like a freaking robot. He was designed by aliens. It's bad enough. Come here, you. But I went on that one date ages ago that I feel like I was the punchline for that for that entire date because of how it went down. Sip and survive. How about a thrust? How about another thrust? Take that, you shitty little gnome. I think the boss is next room. Do I think I can take the boss? I do have plenty of... Let's go ahead and use that. Plenty of healing. Yeah, let's go ahead and use this. And this. Ooh! It's a firebird. That's Phoenix. So... Open up with a pierce. Lacerate. Ooh, gave it a bleed. Slash. Finisher. Ooh, got a 135 on one of those. Is the core loop sort of like a roguelite? Yes. So, the core loop is pretty much roguelite in the sense that you go down, you get materials, you come back up, and do it again. And then you go down, get materials, come back up, and do it again. And even if you are killed or defeated by a monster, you just teleport back to the beginning and you lose some of your gear. Or some of the stuff you collected. And again, that's perfectly fine because it feels, you know, there's a risk and reward, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like, oh man, if I die, I fucking lose everything. And I gotta start back over at my last save. It doesn't feel like that because it doesn't have that. This is all about essentially burning some time, relaxing, and essentially winding down, just like Harlequin said earlier. Oh wait, you weren't here for that, so... God, this thing's got a lot of health. Right? You're not really losing any progress in the sense that you have to re-level, rebuild your deck, or rebuild your party. That's true. It's more closer to like Stardew Valley, where you've got like whatever you unlocked is permanently there. You just might lose items if you like stay out too late, or get your butt kicked by monsters. Oh yeah, it's starting to get weak. Bird Bunch, I'm going to need you to get your Firebird off of me. Oh, never mind. I got it. Haha. Oh, wait. No, never mind. It's a Phoenix. Phoenix has come back. Alright, time for phase 2. Ow. I lost some materials. Yeah, I did. Oh, I need 80. Dang it. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I lost all that metal. I had 2. What about you? I need a little bit more metal for you. Okay. I need more chili. Need more chilies. Need more cherries. What do you got for me? That sets me back a bit in regards to the fibers, but that's fine. Not a lot either. Got Phoenix downed. I got downed by the Phoenix, definitely. The Goblin does trade metal too. I know, but I don't want to give him all my stuff. Firebird representing. Look, all I'm saying is, I don't want to give the Goblin a lot of stuff. While I like playing a Goblin in like Dungeons and Dragons and certain other games, let's be fair. Can you really trust a Goblin? You know, if you look at them, do they strike you as trustworthy? See, that sound right there is what made me think, oh, it's like a chicken. That's a chicken noise. Oh, wait, didn't mean to do that. I do like the transition between maps, though, or scenes. Scenes, maps, whichever. You know what I mean? It's nice, quick, smooth. Doesn't feel like I'm waiting forever. I forgot to cook again, didn't I? I forgot to cook. Fine. Mostly just gathering materials. I need primarily fiber. Lots and lots of fiber and metal. Room transitions. Reminds me of a chill Saturday morning cartoon. Yes. See, Plexi gets it. Yeah, I hate that attack. So annoying. Overkill, but I don't care. That's what it gets for doing that attack to me. The main reason why I hate it is because it's damage over time. No matter what game you're in, damage over time is always the most annoying to deal with. I do appreciate that the damage over time does not persist outside of combat. I know that is a thing in many games and a lot of classic games, but it's still annoying. Definitely overkilled. Where's my fiber? Need a lot of fiber. I'm an old man. I need a lot of fiber in my diet, you know. Otherwise, I ain't regular. You might laugh, but one day you'll be the same. Yeah, the dot doesn't expire during battle, meaning it can definitely fuck you up, but I don't think it's fun to have extra items to cure these effects. Menuing is not fun. Yeah, I can agree with you on that. So far, adjusting that, like how often it uses slimed, that's kind of the only thing I'd point towards. Of like, hey, you should work on this. Or adjust this. The rest of it, honestly, seems pretty good and balanced. More fiber! Oh. Just gonna gather real quick. Because I was silly and I forgot to make food. That's on me. Let's see. Oh, it's a loot gnome. Loot gnome. Come here, you little gremlin. Give me your stuff. What? I missed. I won't miss this time. Oh, that was definitely overkill. But I got a lot of stuff. And I feel like that's what's important. Maybe I'll think about it just doing something else entirely, since it's not really fun to be able to not do anything. That's true. I feel like having it stun is perfectly fine. It's just the frequency in which it stuns and how long the stun lasts. Because I think I saw one time it lasted for 2 turns. It might be better if it just lasts for 1, and that you just dial down how frequent it uses it, and that should be perfectly fine. Oh wait, so I can upgrade that. What about you? I can almost upgrade you. That's where all most of my chili's going. I can could upgrade you, which gives me more energy when I get a couple more stones. I'll mull over it a bit. Yeah, it's the fun joys of constantly balancing your games. And then I remember one dev mentioning on one stream I was listening to that when it comes to developing a game, the fun part is it's like having a toddler, because for the rest of the time that you feel like supporting that game, you're going to constantly be going back and making tweaks or adjustments as new things come to light, or you have some sort of expansion to it, or some sort of like celebration. So stuff like that. Okay. So I feel like armor's better or attack is better. Attack just needs 3 more metal. Yeah. And then yeah. Yeah. Save. So overall, aside from that, I feel really good about this. It's not terribly demanding. It's not some grand adventure of, having to deal with intrigue and mystery of convoluted storytelling. It's a simple, wind down, relax. Doesn't require a terrible lot of strategy. Just progress. My only wish is that you had more music. That's my only wish. Dang it. That was on me. It's evil. It's evil because of how cheery it is. And it's never ending. God. Easily add more music. Yes. I feel like that could only improve things. And I'm not saying this is one song that you have is absolutely terrible. Dear God, remove it. It's just, it's good and catchy. But it's aside from like a couple of the battle songs for the bosses, it's the only one that's actually heard the most. So you have to think about like, oh, am I annoying my players? Which is always possible. Uses enemy damage. Oh, I might use that. Okay, so now I do 60 per stab. Do you take 4 hits? You take 3 hits now. Oh, that's so much easier. It's like right now we've got this nice jungle theme going on. Swinging through the vines, trying to get out of the rain. Tarzan's coming up right behind us, about to give us the baseball bat of welcoming, mostly to the back of her head, but it's Tarzan. Ow. You dare shoot your bow at me. Attack down. It's rude. How many music tracks do you have in this game? Because honestly, what may be a good idea is that when you get to here, where you get to the where the lava slimes and you know, the about 3, yeah, maybe a few more, just kind of like, oh cool, you're in a new area where you're going to be dealing with lava, and eventually the phoenix. Just change up the music a little bit. Ooh. Still like the little dance that you do. It's like, yeah, I kicked his ass. That is a snail. Lacerate. Oh god, it's the snail of doom! When it eventually touches me, it's gonna destroy me. Okay, that was weird. I had to turn around and attack him backwards. Now I want you to hum this track to your girlfriend tonight when you go to bed. That's mean. She'll kill me. Let's burn all the energy. Whew. That is definitely a finisher. Ow. Ah. Oh crap, I didn't even realize that we've been streaming for over 2 hours now. Congratulations, you've made a fun little game that's actually fun to— It's a crab! Oh god, it's gonna crab hammer me. Okay, I got rid of it. We're safe. We're safe from the crab hammer. That's the other little janky that happens when the snail gets too close. Okay, so that's 2 jankies in an entire game. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. They're not major janks that's like, dear God, what is going on with this game? They're minor janks where it's like, hey, that's kind of quirky. You should fix that. But it's not like, yeah, that game's unplayable now. It doesn't feel like that. Yeah, I'm gonna try the boss one last time. Probably should have, like... Yeah, it's whatever. I know what to expect this time. Rev up. Whew. Oh, a lot of good damage off that. Definitely need more of the one for getting more energy. Phoenix is the last one. Okay. Don't want to use these yet. I want to get through this first. Okay, starting to get winded. Let's go sip and serum. Or sip and survive. Followed by Roast Delicious. We're gonna thrust. We're gonna thrust like our lives depend on it. Ah, that's rude. Ah. And I did lose some materials, but it doesn't feel like that I lost like a huge chunk of them. I lost a little bit off of each of that. Yeah, I tried to cook the bird, but the bird cooked me. I guess an upgrade would do. Yeah. Okay, so those are both fully upgraded. That being said, we have been playing for a bit over 2 hours now, and I've got to say, for certain, there could always be more. I'll always be on the side of there can always be more. But for what it was designed to be, which is a wind-down, cozy little game where you delve into the dungeon to get supplies, you might die, you might not, and then you get back up so that way you can delve again and build up your little base here with, you know, progressively getting more and more stuff, getting better stats to, you know, delve deeper and deeper. The concept is all here. The art is consistent and does look nice. None of it feels terribly out of place. The combat is simple and intuitive. I'd like to see more. But at the same time, for $5? Yeah. It's a $5 game. I feel like you could definitely add more past the Phoenix, other upgrades or expansions of some kind, but that's more of up to you. But at the same time, I know if this was something that I was going to play very regularly, which I'll definitely play it off screen until I finally do beat it, I feel like there could be more. There could always be more, but this has definitely accomplished exactly what you wanted to set out to. It doesn't feel like it's been 2 hours, but it has been. I feel like you did well. You succeeded. Congratulations, Harlequin. Let's see. Oh. Quit the game for now. Suppose the game is a success when the player wishes it had more. Yes. I mean, it's not the only reason why to consider it a success. But if your players feel like, oh, hey, I've got my money's worth out of it, and I wish there was more, but I got my money's worth out of it, then that's a success. I do feel like I got my money's worth. I feel like this was indeed a $5 game. It was solid. It didn't have any overly broken mechanics. It didn't have any portion of it that felt cheap or out of place. I wish there was more music other than 3 tracks. Please, for the love of God, at least like add 1 more track. And like I said, make it vary for depending on the area that you're in. Maybe the bosses do have a more distinct track than everything else, and then the areas the music changes. That would be a major note. But as far as everything else, if I were to wrap it all together, ignore the 2 janky bits, which you can fix, and you mentioned you are going to try and fix those. They're not totally broken, can't play this anymore, janky. They're minor janky. The slime needs have its slimed ability toned down a bit as far as frequency. Music is going to be forever trapped in my head to where when I close my eyes tonight to go to bed, I'm going to hear it playing endlessly in the back of my mind. I have a dismissed I could do. A snooze I could do on that. Cool beans. More music should be no problem. Also changing the slime. If that's pretty much all the points of friction in this game, I'm satisfied. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. If it wasn't for the shortness of the game and the music, I'd give it a 5, but with everything considered, it's a 4.5 out of 5. It's perfect at what it does. It's here to keep you entertained for about a couple hours. You'll play it, get to the Phoenix. You might beat the Phoenix on your first try. You might not beat the Phoenix on the first try. And then, you know, you're done. And then when the mood strikes you again, you go into it again, and you delete your save, and you start again, and you go to the Phoenix again. And that's the reason why I said I wish there was more. Because what you have is solid. A little polishing in regards to the music, the jankiness, the slime thing. That's normal. Definitely please God to get more music. But what you have is good. So expand upon it. I'm not saying making, absolute, $5 DLCs. Heck, it'd be funny if you did, $1 DLC. You get like an extra area, the next level down on the dungeon, to where it goes from volcanic to ice or something. Or another path opens up. But it has, not planning on expanding the game. If anything, I'll just make another, just going to be better. Yeah, that's valid too. But like I said, with what it is, and it's, in my mind, a good taste of what is possible and what is to come. Either with making a new, better one that's going to be bigger, or even mechanics in regards to combat that's going to be in Origins, even if, everything else is going to be different, but at least the combat's going to be the same. It's a solid 4.5 out of 5. With a side note, please get more music. Oh boy. Oh god, yeah, I've really messed up Nightbot now. Yeah, ads aren't starting soon. Ads aren't going to start for another 3 minutes, and then it's going to give another 1 minute. Okay, so this is why I hate the ads on Twitch. So it says ad starts in 2 minutes and 45. Once that counts down, it's going to say ads starting soon, and then it counts for another minute, and then it will say ad starts soon, but it won't give a timer, and I don't know when it actually starts playing ads for people until it says ad break, and then the ad break goes for a minute. So the timing all on that shit is weird as hell that I need to fix somehow. Appreciate the rating and thanks for playing it. Absolutely. And once it is out on Steam, I'll see about getting it there and seeing what I can do about unlocking achievements, and I'll leave my review there as well. So, let me see. Where's my notes? So with Dungeon Rummage done, next is back on the spot of Relics of Aurelia. Plexi, your game's next, if you're still here. Then Nightmare Arena, Meta Revelations, Armor of the Abyss, Leyline Chronicles, Beloved Rapture, Soul Survivor, Silver Days, Hero Spira, Fable Bond, Azarine Heart, and 12. Plexi, I'm gonna be mean and bully you, and I expect like nothing but super good items right from the get-go. A chest with 50,000 money in it. I'm kidding. Don't actually change anything about your game. Well, no, never mind. Don't change anything about your game until after the review. Because that's what you do. You get a review for a good game, they post it up, and then you change the whole game in order to, make the review seem like the person was out of their mind and just lying out their ass and they didn't actually play. That's what you're supposed to do. God, I remember when stuff like that would actually happen in the game review scene. Which I don't know if any of you are aware of like all the stuff that used to go happen. Enrage the Ian. No, don't enrage the Ian. Please don't. I had a good stream. I had a good, calm stream, and I'm happy about that. I was gonna say, IGN and Kotaku and a bunch of other ones, back when gaming reviews and gaming magazines first started, there was two versions of every review. There was the actual review that the reviewer wrote, and then the editor's version, and essentially they would often present both to the company that was paying for the review or paying to be in the magazine. And essentially there were times where the editors was much more flattering, and so that's the one that got put in. It's how you got very mid-ranged games get high scores even though they were very mid games. And then, funny enough, that's kind of how game series like Call of Duty became much more popular, was because early on they paid for better reviews to where it's like, oh yeah, this is the must-play game, everyone's playing it, everyone's going to be a huge fan of these series, so you got to be in on the series. And then they perpetuated that. And some of the early Call of Duty games were actually very good, but later on they became very crap. Never used any review outlets. It looks like nowadays they're all stink anyways. They all do stink. They're all terrible, especially now. They're way worse than what they used to be. Some of them have gone completely out of business, which I have no issues with. Some have essentially become nothing more than shills of whoever gives them the biggest bucks. And finding people who legitimately review games and are honest about the games is difficult. And it's part of the reasons why I've also drifted away from a lot of mainstream games and, again, over to indie games. A lot of the games I play nowadays are indies. And I like playing RPG Maker games because, well, I like RPGs and they're not the mainstream stuff. They are something new, something different. They're made by hobbyists, people who are happy or, passionate about essentially the genre, about the whole game dev thing, or they're passionate about a project. That's why they do it, not to make billions of dollars, not to do a get-rich-quick scheme of some sort. It's about the passion. And that's also part of the reason why I've started curating a lot of the games that get suggested to me. Because I've gotten emails, because you guys can't email me, it's up on my itch. I've gotten emails for some that's like, no, this is clearly very close to shovelware. Jumped off AAA a long time ago. Ain't fit to spend $70 for an interactive movie with barely gameplay and all the other shit that's currently put into the game. Yeah, $70 for a game that's barely a game, and then let's not forget the whole, microtransactions. Nah, fuck that noise. I burned through my snoozes, which means I'm going to have to, unfortunately, make you guys suffer through more ads again in order for I can snooze them more. But I think this should... No, it's not going to set that. I'm going to have to, redo this entire Nightbot thing in order to get it to post, oh, hey, an ad's coming up at the right time. I'm going to spend all 2.5k. I just saw that. You're going to spend all 2.5k points on fitness stuff when I play Plexi's game. That is rude, sir. Streamer life. Yeah. The exercise is good for me. I know. I'm not going to fault that. The exercise is good for me. Let's see. Who is streaming at the moment? Is anyone in the RPG Maker community that is not crazy streaming at the moment? Oh, before I go, what's up? Wow, no one else is really streaming for RPG Maker. Wow. Appreciate it if you could put your rating on the itch page. Don't need to write anything. Customers can't actually see that. Just text. Actually see that. It just helps with the algo. Oh, yeah. That is a fair point. Dungeon Rummage. For the others out there that wish to play. And with that, I'm going to also demand a penalty. I'm kidding. No. 4:30 a.m. Huh? What a time to be. Why? That's right, because you're in Germany, on the other side of the world. It is currently 10:30 p.m. here, which means ice cream and shower time. So, all of you, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. I appreciate all of you. It's this Ian guy streaming my game. Can't possibly miss it. There's a VOD for a reason, man. I joke, but I do appreciate you. I appreciate you sticking by. I appreciate all of you who came by and joined me for this stream. If at any point you have other suggestions for me, as always, shoot me an email, leave a comment somewhere, throw it in the suggestions portion of the Discord. I'll be more than happy to give it a look and see if we can bring it on stream as well. That being said, ladies, gentlemen, and you wonderful Technicolor, both inside and out, have a good evening. And remember, don't lick the electrical outlets. Bye, everybody.